Well, hello there, guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at Populous the Beginning. Now, this is kind of the quintessential God game, so if that's something that interests you, you're going to want to check this out. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe.
From the darkness came the manna, and with the manna, the visions. We were not alone. There were other worlds, other tribes, moving through the heavens like a plague. They would destroy us. Alone in the tribe.
So as you can see, it's all based off the essentially this reality in which a similar religion or a similar cultural group exists on hundreds, thousands, millions even of different planets, and you essentially have to be the shaman of this group. And by being the shaman, you need to lead the tribe to glory. There's a number of different ways to go about this: conquest, conversion, etc., or just utter, spellbinding destruction. And I mean spellbinding because, yeah, the game has got a lot of spells. Let's jump right in, guys. The actual journey begins, and here we go, my shaman and my worshippers. And you'll notice the shaman right in the center there is being worshipped by these workers. Over time, as we unlock more of the map, we can actually turn these workers into warriors, and each level gets progressively tougher. You can see also that the enemies have their own shaman that we're going to have to contend with, and we'll do it through worship, through good old-fashioned offense, attack, and maybe through some spellcraft. Let's see. Alright, guys, so this is the reincarnation site. Why is it called a reincarnation site? Because when your shaman dies, you actually return to this place. But in the meantime, you want to actually take some of your followers here, and you want to have them start worshiping. Once they start worshiping these different statues, etc., you actually unlock different things. In this case, we're just unlocking a follower. What we want to ultimately unlock is the spell to actually get across this landmass here. And there we go, guys. We got it. So I'm actually going to head over with the shaman. And this is just one of the beauties of the game. It's like every sort of level that you're playing, you're going to be unlocking something like this. And look at that. We have actually managed to use our godlike ability to create land where there was none before. And we'll do the same until we get to the other side. Now, it may not seem like a huge deal right now, but back in the day, the ability to do this was just absolutely awesome. The game came out in 1998. You can imagine back then, a game like this was just breathtaking. There was another one around this time. I think it was called Black and White. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the game. And it was quite similar, but maybe a little more graphically interesting, let's put it that way. It used 3D graphics, so I don't know if that's better or worse. Personally, I think Populous is prettier, but what can I say? Here we go, guys. So again, we're getting that next one, and once we get across, that's where the enemy village is. Just waiting for us, guys. As you can see, we've unlocked some additional spells, in this case, a lightning bolt. Now, the camera is a dynamic cam. You can see we can actually move it around. Again, I think something for the time that was pretty new, pretty interesting. And we're going to go ahead. We've got all of our spells, all the spells we would need. We are going to start attacking, folks. We're going to start trying to take over this landmass. And I will show you in this video, other levels. We're just looking at this one for now. But as you can see, what we unlocked was the additional spellcraft, and what we want to use it to get is this Vault of Knowledge. So I could actually just send my guys in to kill this guy, but we've got to show off our spells, right? So let's try the Lightning Bolt. And there we go. I used to love doing that in this game. He is, of course, dead, but something else that could occur there is he could have fallen into the water and just kind of drowned, which I know seems pretty morbid, but it's damn cool when you see it happen. So here we go, guys. For this particular Vault of Knowledge, we actually need the shaman herself to unlock it. Again, very reminiscent of like those Aztec or Olmec temples, or Mayan temples even. and I really love the look. So there we go. She's going to go inside. She's going to learn all of the hidden knowledge. And in this case, the hidden knowledge is going to be the knowledge of a good old-fashioned warrior camp, a warrior training hut. So we're going to put that here. And that's another element of the game. It's the, I guess, settlement building elements. It sort of combines that god game with the settlements. And you can see that since we've been gone, a few other workers were in these homes when we returned. That's because over time, the houses actually begin to repopulate. And so you have an endless stream of workers to become warriors, to become priests. Yes, there are priests in the game, not the bad ones. Yeah, so there's a lot of different options, I will say that. Well, here we go. They're just hammering out the area, and they're going to start building on top of it. Probably not the greatest word to use after a priest comment. We're going to head back and just get prepared, because again, this is going to end in, hopefully, the destruction of the enemy tribe right across the way there. They are certainly prepared. You can see they've got a warrior. They've got their own warrior hut. We're going to make quick work of them, though. At least I hope so. And again, this is just a very small sort of play-by-play of the game, because there are levels that are much larger than this. There are spells that are much more complex. There's even an Angel of Death spell. I almost wanted to play that level just to show you guys, where all you got to do is make it to the center of the map, worship a statue, and a massive Angel of Death just goes around destroying your enemies. I know, it's crazy, but the actual possibilities in this game are pretty wild. So here we go, guys. Our warrior training is complete. We're going to send our guys in, or I should say our warrior building is complete. We're going to send our guys in to get trained. And once they're trained, as you can see, they'll come out with a brand new sword and shield. I believe it would be obsidian. I know it doesn't look like obsidian, but that's what I think it is. And we'll just go ahead. I want to get a nice sizable force. And you can see we just had an actual citizen pop out. Now, there are no names to the citizens, so I guess that's a downside. But again, this was 1998. For something like this to actually come out is rather shocking to me. I think it's more than enough, but I can't help myself. I want even more warriors. I think that's sufficient. Here we go. So we're going to get across, guys, and we are going to attack. We will bring the shaman with us. Now, you don't want your shaman to get killed. I know I told you guys that she can reincarnate, but that doesn't mean you should just waste her, because it does take some time for her to reincarnate, and she's much stronger than any of your enemies. So here we go. Let's get that land bridge up and running.
Tuscazzi. Tuscazzi.
That should be good enough, folks.
Ka.
I'm going to keep her back. I might actually just go ahead and end up going in with the warriors. But I want to give at least one nice spell attack. And don't forget, they've got a shaman as well. The game also has fire, so like you can actually set buildings on fire. But I'm actually, you would think I would attack the warrior, but I'm actually aiming the actual spell right here to the Dakini Brave. Look at that. Everywhere. They're going everywhere, my friends. And as you can see, some of them fell in the water. Their spirit rises up. Pretty epic stuff. I killed one of my own. It happens, believe me. And we're going to start trying to dismantle their buildings. They'll almost certainly fight back. And we want to be prepared for that. If you can't win them all, then just kill everything. How about that? Is that to say? All right, in the meantime, I'm going to try to set this thing on fire. And actually, if I want to try and get the win now, I can. We're going to go shoot the shaman. Boom. Into the water she goes. That's a dead shaman, guys. And when we kill the shaman, we do get the mana. And that is a win. As you can see, that was quite an easy mission, and after the mission is over, you do get some stats on the actual what occurred, etc. But you continue through the universe to many different solar systems, and you continue to have more and more missions, more in I guess you could say more complex, but not necessarily, just larger and deeper into the story. And as you can see, to actually win the game, you need to go through all of these planets all the way to the very end. It's a hell of a challenge. And I wanted to show you guys that here, which I think is another really cool element of the game. First of all, you can see this is a much bigger map and a much bigger settlement. If we go across here, we've got some natives. And to actually get to the enemy, we have to go across a massive landmass and eventually attack them. But here's the thing. And I think it's just a really cool element of the game. At least when I was younger, I used to think so. There are these wild natives just kind of roaming the map, you know, like over here. And here's the funny thing. We can convert them. So we go ahead, we use the Tsunama spell, and all of a sudden these 3 natives now become loyal to our tribe. And you can see here that on this particular map, we have quite a large army. Although when you're facing an enemy shaman that's got a ton of spellcraft, etc., it's still not easy, you know? Just to show you guys their settlement, it's all the way over here. Look at that. Quite beautiful. But just for this video, I am going to do an attack to kind of show you guys how an attack happens in this game. We'll try to make it through as far as we can. We'll certainly be beaten, but I'm going to try. We also have this really cool swamp ability for this particular faction, and with the swamp, pretty much anything standing in it is just dead instantly. Here we go. We also have priests. The priests can convert enemies. That's right. You can actually use your priest to convert enemy warriors. And there we go, guys. The fight begins and possibly ends here. I'm going to try to get that swamp off. Boom! And there you go. Look at that instant kill by the swamp. But again, we are about to get wiped out. I'll try to make it a nice ending, though, there for our shaman. You can see she can only face off so many enemies, but she is quite powerful. Did you guys play Populous? Have you guys played any of these old school God games? And what are your thoughts about them in general? I'd love to hear it down below. I had been planning to add this video to like a top 3 video. I do a lot of those top 3 videos, but I think this one just kind of deserved its own. It's that much fun, and I definitely think it's worth it. So again, if you are on GOG or any of those sites and you want to pick up Populous at the beginning, you know what? I'd recommend it. Pick it up. Thanks again, guys. Take care. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Wow, we won. To victory!